It's a shame this boat's been left to rot. Now it's full of holes. There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
Tell me, Momo, did you come here a lot with Anna?
Mm-hmm. Anna like Momo. Anna like Hans. Anna on journey.
Why have you brought me here?
Mammoth doll in cave. Very important for Hans, Anna say.
Cave? What cave? Where?
Momo not liar.
Right. Now we're here. What do we do?
Kate and Momo throw stones in water.
Momo, we're here because of the cave. Something to do with the cave.
Momo and Kate, friends.
Momo, I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe. It must be broken. I've got to get a helping hand here. Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Can you help me, please?
What do?
Help me open the dam.
Momo's strong. Oops.
I could use one of the oars from this boat as a lever. Ugh, that oar is all dirty and wet. Ugh, that oar is all dirty and wet. Ugh. Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
I've moved the oar nearer. Be a good boy and carry it for me?
Momo say yes.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Can you help me, please?
What do?
I need a hand opening the dam.
Momo say yes. Momo strong. Momo very strong.
Thank you, Momo. Hello?
Kate? Is that you?
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. So, spill the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
No. I talked to Lynn, who bumped into Josh, and she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marson tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, whoa, you're gonna be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Sarah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So, for a bit of therapy, I went to Boomies. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, lucky.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top I wanted? Guess how much I got it for?
I don't know, 250, 200?
$140. Just get yourself back here and I'll go down with you.
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
Call me soon, huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
Yeah, I will. Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valladolid is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
Our children have all left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Voralberg factory that they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
But it's such a pretty little village.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
Hello.
Kate, so what's new?
We've got a problem, Mr. Marson.
What problem? Come on, Kate, don't beat around the bush.
There's maybe an heir.
What?
Hans, Anna Voralberg's brother. Looks like he's still alive. We can't buy the factory without his consent.
What? What is this? Where's this mystery brother come from? And more to the point, where is he? What did the notary say?
Nothing. I mean, nothing else. You know, sir, it's an odd town here. Everything's odd. The people, things. The situation's not straightforward. I have a small bit of research to do.
Listen to me, Kate. Universal Toys is one of our biggest clients, and I don't care how weird that town is. All that matters is that you do not set foot back in New York before you've tied up the deal. Get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Marson. You can count on me. Darn it! No point. It's locked. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. This thing's jammed. I can't open it. I need a key. This thing's jammed. This thing's jammed. This thing's jammed.
to my successor, the Valladolid parish priest. The sanctity of confession is a sacred vow. So, these revelations are the result of much searching and reflection. One day in March 1938, Rudolf Voralberg knocked at my door. I was young priest then and was overawed by the dominant personality of the town's most important figure. I remember it was raining that day, and beneath his dripping hair, Monsieur Voralberg's face was the very expression of eternal pain itself. Through gritted teeth, his eyes swimming with grief, he announced that his son Hans had just died. He wanted me to come immediately to bless the body. I entered the dark drawing room at the family home. Hans' coffin was set in the middle, sealed shut. Monsieur Voralberg explained to me that he wanted no one to see the body of his son. Hans' badly mangled corpse had been discovered at the bottom of a precipice. It was presumed that he had slipped and fallen badly. Despite his 18 years of age, the young Voralberg did not have all his faculties. I believed him. I led the funeral and officiated the mass and burial. We buried Hans Voralberg with all the dignity and solemnity befitting such a tragedy. Life indeed hangs by a thread, and I would have surely forgotten this episode, only. Several years later, after her father's death, Anna Voralberg had an accident at the factory and nearly died. Such a close call with death seemed to awake in her a need to confess. What I heard that day would haunt my dreams thereafter. She told me that the body of her younger brother Hans was not at rest in the family tomb for the simple reason that he was still alive. I had blessed and sanctified an empty coffin. I had assisted and sanctioned a masquerade staged by Rudolf Voralberg himself to exorcise the blind hatred he felt for his son. His son had left and he felt betrayed. A man who preferred to believe and make others believe his son was dead, rather than accept this truth, had shamefully deceived me. What kind of priest was I? And what kind of priest would I become? Our merciful Father alone will be my judge. It is my duty to inform you that one of your flock is still unaccounted for. I leave this terrible secret in your hands to do with what you will. Leon Bonar, priest.
If that's going to work. I no longer need these punch cards. can't go that way.
The Valladolid Gazette, Tuesday, March 17, 1938. Mountain fall kills local figure. The Voralberg family was struck by tragedy yesterday. Rudolf Voralberg discovered the lifeless body of his son Hans at the bottom of a precipice. Loose rocks and poor visibility occasioned by the morning mist were probably the cause of the young man's fall. This is the theory put forward by the family, as there were no witnesses. Hans had just turned 18 years of age. 8 years ago, he suffered a similar serious accident from which he never fully recovered the full use of his mental faculties. Despite living almost as a recluse, he was still a well-known figure, as the future of Vorarlberg manufacturing lay in his hands. We at the Valladolid Gazette wish to extend our deepest sympathy to his family and express our sincere condolences to Rudolf Vorarlberg and his daughter Anna, who today becomes the sole inheritor of the automaton factory.